We're live! Hooray!
Woohoo!
We did it
And it's finally
after
coming up.
30 minutes of preparation. Holy crap.
And after how long since our last one?
Why? Why do we take so long? Alright, whatever.
Because it's us, and I don't.
Perfect. So anyway, hello! Welcome to those of you who are, watching this on the recorded version. Yeah, gonna be out actually, unlike the usual 2 days afterwards, it's gonna be out a day afterwards, because this is being done the day after today's. The day after tomorrow is Halloween, and we want this out
Yay!
before then, because then it's a
One
pre-Halloween
of us wants.
podcast.
One of us wants it out.
The other one doesn't give a crap. Anyway.
Nope.
But yes, so welcome welcome all to the podcast that we need to come up with a name with. We just haven't had the time or anything good.
As you said, we're just too lazy, and maybe one day in 500 years, stealing your fucking quote there, we might have a name.
Yeah, man, if we don't have a name for this by the 10th podcast, I think I'm gonna have to actually do something.
I was say this is our 5th one, so.
Exactly. I have 5 more to go before I'm gonna have to take drastic action.
Drastic action, not really much we can do about that.
But until then, how are you?
Pretty good. Just enjoying actually being back home for once in these podcasts.
How
and
close
no, I'm
are
not
you to
drunk.
freedom?
I got fucking 7 days, or not 7, 9 days.
9 days to freedom. And then he has freedom of speech, too.
Well, yeah. But there'll still be some things I won't talk about. Which we've already gone over.
We have? I mean, we have! Sure.
Government and religion. Those will be the only things I'll avoid in this podcast.
Oh, dear Lord. Let's not talk about politics, not now.
No, we'll talk about it
Let's
off.
wait for this election to pass, and then we can talk about it.
Well, we'll talk about it off camera, so it's just us.
That's better.
Or off the recording.
But yeah, and how have I been doing? I'm going to ask that to myself and answer for myself.
Say.
Narcissism.
Oh, really? I was about to ask you, fucker.
Yeah, I've just been going about my daily routine. Nothing super special has been happening. Yeah, just been busy. And haven't been uploading videos.
Well, yeah, you haven't been uploading because of school, and I haven't been because of Hurricane Matthew coming and hitting my house and destroying almost everything. Oh,
Stop
keep
making
laughing!
me feel small. I go do the average thing. You're dealing with hurricanes.
Yes. But also, you're not out there hunting for a job right now like I am.
True. I don't need to hunt for a job because I'm that awesome.
Dude, no, you're just in school, fucker.
Hey, people who go to school can get jobs.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't want to waste all my time doing work all day, though, because I already don't get enough sleep as is. But enough about me. It's time for us to get started, because I actually do want to know this. What are your plans for Halloween? Because this is
plans
the pre-Halloween
for Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's the pre-Halloween one. And
besides videos, because that's obvious.
Well, yeah.
You gonna go out and dress up in a costume, trick or treat, or you just gonna stay at home? What are you gonna do?
Most likely stay at home, since I already watched my horror movie that just came out in theaters, which was utter crap. But oh well. I at least didn't have to pay full $7 for it.
What do you mean you didn't like Ouija, or whatever it is?
Well, Ouija, Origin of Evil,
just to describe... I want to give my description of this film when you're done, but...
in my opinion, it was just a movie that, hell, even a 13-year-old could have just sat there and just laughed at the stupidity of it. But, yeah, I've seen a lot of horror movies and everything. Jump scares were predictable, and in my opinion, the trailer actually gave away way too much about the movie, where there was nothing unpredictable at all about it. You already knew what was going to happen.
Well, as a person who knows nothing about it but did see the trailer, I couldn't tell anything. But this is
Oh,
apparently a sequel.
yes, this is basically number 2 of the series, and both sucked.
So, just for a quick description of how I like to describe it, Luigi, the horror film, talks about a guy in a green suit with a green
Oh my
hat
god!
going into a
Oh my god!
mansion that's full of ghosts to save his brother, who's a bit,
Oh my god!
it gets weird. There's a ghost that's a king, and anyway, when
Really?
look, when you
It's not
originally mentioned the film to
Luigi.
me, I thought you said
Yes, that's
Luigi,
what.
and I was really
Yeah,
confused.
and that's why I said Ouija boards. God
Ah,
damn it.
Ouija boards,
Uh,
devices of liars. I don't know, something.
yeah. Some of us do believe in spirits. We don't believe in
I believe that I don't know that there are spirits.
that.
When I see it, I'll
well, some,
believe it, even if it's the last thing
well,
I'll see.
yeah, and some of us have seen them, but I don't need to talk about that. That's another for my own little videos. Probably one of my CS:GO videos coming out here soon.
But yeah, so you're just staying at home on Halloween like myself and probably everyone else above the age of 12, sadly.
Well, in your case, you'll probably have trick or treaters come knock on your
Oh yeah,
door.
that'll
In
be
my
interesting. That's why.
in my case, I won't because I'm in the middle of bumfuck nowhere on a good amount of property. So
Yeah, urban environment. Well, not urban, suburban. So have to deal with
yeah.
it. This is the way that I imagine it's going to go. I'm gonna do what I usually do, which is record Halloween Hell early morning of Halloween, because it's still on Halloween and it's still dark out. Just it's not gonna be bothered by trick or treaters. Because if
Mm,
I recorded while trick or treaters are running about, I will have a doorbell in the background of my video every 10 seconds, and I don't need that.
yeah, that's how it normally goes.
Yeah. And it's funny how I go on to describe my video plan, even though I just told you don't talk about your video plan. Hypocritical. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I got still trying to finish all the series I got going. Eventually.
Eventually, he says. Eventually.
Well, I got so many I'm going through, hence why you made those comments the other day about my hours on my games.
Oh yeah. You're not as obsessive as I am. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And I'm just now opening up your Twitch so I can look at your chat. I didn't.
So there's been nothing yet.
Sort of forgot about that. There we go.
So there's nothing been in either one of our chats.
That's alright. Just started. Anyway.
Oh yeah, we always start. Eventually people show up.
But so yeah, Halloween's a thing that's coming. Everyone gobble up all the candy you want. Yeah.
Oh, I've been doing that all year.
Eh. No, I'm unhealthy, so I have to watch that.
Rip.
So I'm a fat bastard. Not really that fat, but still. Nonetheless, overweight. Oh boy. And for those of you who don't know, I'm tired.
I think they can hear that. Because
If
you've
you
only
haven't
been up
figured
for
that
3
out by
hours.
now. Yeah, I've only been up for 3 hours, which usually I'd be awake by now, except I'm running on a 5-hour sleep schedule, basically, right now.
Well, you're the one that stayed up extremely late.
I have been running on. Well, no, actually, technically not even a 5 hour, because I stayed up till. I almost was up for 24 hours yesterday, alright, so.
I was.
That's why I'm passing out a little bit, or
Rip.
not thinking
Rip.
straight. I don't know how to describe it. Something like that. Oh, but you know what? Big news for me and something that's going to get uploaded very soon. Stellaris Leviathan's DLC came out with the 1.3 patch.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. That will be recorded and coming out, and we can reignite co-op, possibly.
Maybe, yes.
Sooner the better, because
well,
updates
again,
will
if
screw
some,
saves.
again, if some of us actually have the time to do it together.
It's possible.
Which is why a lot of my series are on hold, because issues trying to get people to do co-ops. But yeah,
I've only done
which
one
actually,
co-op with you, so.
well, yeah, that actually makes something that's actually one of our points is how YouTubers always make promises out there and they don't stick with them.
Huh? I'm so confused. Go on the tangent that you want to go on.
Well,
I'm just gonna
well, I'm just,
sit in my area of
it.
brain fart.
Well, there's a lot of YouTubers like my case. Oh, if I hit 100 subscribers, I'll release Five Nights at Freddy's. That's something I've promised, and a lot of people are going, "Oh, you're not going to do that." I'm like, no, I'm not at 100 subscribers yet, so I can't do it. But there are people out there who, not saying certain names or anything, that said, "Oh, I'm going to release this series with my best friend on this certain channel," and doesn't finish the series. Don't know who that's directed at whatsoever.
This
Because I
sounds
don't.
like a you problem. I haven't noticed anything
Oh
like
no,
this at all.
no, that was on your side there. I'll say that much.
I wouldn't remember. My brain's
A
not
certain
trained.
other person that you're friends with.
Oh,
That you
Nugs,
have
that guy.
the guy that changed everything on his channel to fucking copy other YouTubers.
Hey, hey,
And yes, that shot's
hey.
fired. I know.
My friend you're
But
talking about there.
and
Be nice to each other.
I'll be nice if I want to. I just felt like having some shots fired there. But there are other YouTubers out there, not just him, major ones that have million-plus subscribers, that they're making promises, and I'm not even seeing them because I have one that I'm following. He went, "Oh yeah, if you give me this million likes, I'll do this." I went, "You're not going to do that," and sure enough, he never did it because, of course, oh, my computer, I had it on, crashed. Went, "No, you have it on Steam. I can see it, so no." So yeah, certain people do make things, and to me, it's if you're going to make a promise as a YouTuber to your audience, be it a big audience or a small audience like mine, try and keep it. Make sure that you mark them down. Excuse me, mark them down and actually keep track of everything. So,
I just don't make promises.
well, actually, you did make a promise every Halloween.
Yeah, that's the only promise I've ever made. Well, I didn't ever say I promise. I just said this is something I do.
Yes.
I never said I promise to do this because I'm not insane. I don't make promises.
Well, and that's like me with the last week of October. I released enough about Halloween related
How about
things.
this? I'm gonna put you under pressure. I promise for Stellaris co-op with TC Def Gamer within the week.
Once in a week. Fuck you on that. That's just fucking wrong. In a fucking week. Hell no. I barely have the time right now to even release a normal series episode that I have.
I'm kidding.
Just try to burn me at the stake. Damn.
Exactly. I'm starting the witch hunt now.
Oh, good
We
thing no
will
one knows where I
find you.
live.
Me and 2 people will find you.
Well, good thing no one knows where I live. Precisely.
I'll just ask your brother.
You don't know him.
I'll find him.
And yeah, no.
I'll do it. I swear. I promise you.
Uh,
No, I don't. I'm done promising fake promises.
uh,
Uh, God. Life is a lot simpler when you just don't promise people things, though.
well, yeah, it is. That's why I've only did for every 100. I'll do something special. That's all I have.
Yeah,
And
I don't even
I have
know what I'm gonna do for anything.
so now anything that you want to talk about specifically of our bullet points before we go on to random ones.
I don't care. I'm just trying to stop my head from exploding. I figured out.
Oh.
I don't think it's tiredness. I think it's a headache.
Mm.
Big difference.
Well,
Migraine.
well,
I
let's
feel
see.
lovely.
On our things, we have 3 things about games, 2 about facts, 2 about future plans.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. What was it? I saw this earlier. What was it? Oh, damn it. It was I think it was something in the news. I'll remember it later.
You'll remember it later, and then you'll end up forgetting again.
Probably.
Mm.
But nonetheless, so it's funny that you bring up promises like that. Because I just recently had to deal with someone for a long time. They said, let me give you this thing. And I said, all right. I didn't get that thing for the next 2 weeks when they said, I'll give it to you tomorrow. Just, yeah. I expect the worst out of people, though, so I guess I wasn't entirely displeased. Anyway, that
Yeah.
was an interesting predicament. I finally got the book, though.
Nah.
It's a cookbook.
The humanoid space cow's now going to cook other cows, huh?
No, it's not just any cookbook, it's the best cookbook.
Oh, great.
And I'm not going to
Okay.
allude any farther on that.
Oh. I
Because
know we
I'm
got.
already on probably several government watch lists for things I've said beforehand.
Well, I know that what I have highlighted on our bullets right now. We have to definitely talk about that because that targets both of us.
What? Oh,
About how
boo. Yeah,
about yeah, about how YouTube's recently changed their policy where if you at all fucking swear in any of your videos or do anything that reports news, you automatically don't get paid for it. Which
everyone's all
really,
upset about this. I'm not getting my easy money. No.
oh wow. Well, in our case, it don't really matter because we don't get paid anyway for this, and we don't ever plan on it. It's just us enjoying something that we do.
Yeah,
But
I just, although it's kind of old hat news at this point, that the YouTube policy change, whatever. Just,
yeah.
it could be worse, people. You
Oh
can't
yeah, it
you
could.
can't swear. Oh no, you're gonna have to have self-control for 10 seconds. God, that's really hard.
Oh yeah, and basically, what a lot of people when it first was announced, a lot of people were complaining. Oh, YouTube's now going to what TV is. No, blah blah. I'm going. I could really fucking care, and especially when it first came out, I did release a channel update and mentioned it, and yeah, that update video, I'll admit, it was nothing but me swearing just to say fuck this shit. I don't care, and everything else. But that's my way of just going about. I don't really care. My channel's
It's your
going to be what
form
it
of
is.
protest.
Well, my channel is going to stick how it is. It's going to be me. Yeah, I do swear, but it's to a moderate level where yes, kids can still watch it
No,
if the parents
no,
don't.
kids can't watch you. You're disgusting. Ugh. Pretty
Shut
sure the
up!
mere
You're the one
sound
that.
of your voice kills children.
Yeah, you're the one over there playing a Nazi, really?
Hey, I'm not playing a Nazi. I like Hearts of
Uh
Iron 4, and I like to conquer Russia and Britain. That's the thing. If I can't help it.
huh. But yeah, I no. For those that have been wondering, yes, nothing's changed on my channel. Everything's going to be still going. I will have some age restricted series going on because, of course, nudity. Which, yes, I'm going to age restricted. Hopefully, don't
That's
get the
called the
videos.
anime books.
There's some other RPGs I have that aren't like that. Damn it.
Those aren't
But
RPGs. Those are graphic novels. Nudie mags. Uh,
yeah, whatever. But if something's age restricted, yeah, of course it's going to be age restricted for certain issues. But otherwise, no. I'm going to keep everything where I'm swearing, and I will keep reporting like natural
I'm gonna
disasters that
keep on
happen.
fucking swearing. Anyway.
Yes.
You have to add the swear word in there. It doesn't sound sincere, man. Come on.
Oh, that's how it's fucking going to be, huh? Really?
There you go. That's how you do it. But this isn't YouTube, so
But
you can keep it down here. It doesn't
well,
matter.
it's going on YouTube. So,
Oh, you're right.
but I
Well,
don't.
I guess no money for this one. Whatever.
It don't matter for us.
It's
But yeah,
interesting though. That policy change in particular didn't affect me at all because it's not like it's not in a weird way. You'll get these people who swear a lot, but they do it for comedic effect. I don't use swearing
yeah.
for my comedy if I can help it. And I don't even try to be comedic, to be fair. Well, that's a lie. I try to be comedic, but I'm not going to focus on that because that's not what my channel is about as far as I'm concerned. It's just me
I
playing a
would
game.
say yours is just you playing games on a hard stupidly just like mine is.
And if I crack a
And it,
joke, that's fine. Also, I don't know if I brought this up before because we have a tendency to go back to this talk in particular, but graphic novels. I have to say
uh
this about those. There are those people out there that
he,
record
he he means visual novels, people, not graphic novels.
graphic novels, right? Visual novels, whatever the fuck they're called. The things that you do. So
Yes, by Higurashi, I'm releasing right now.
when I look at those, particularly the ones that have nudity, right? Every now and then I'll see a
Nikatara.
video of that, and I like to watch it because I think it's hilarious the way people react to things, and also stupid. Here's why. no one purchases those going and not thinking, oh yeah, there's going to be no sexual content in here. That's impossible for a lot of those, right? And then you get
Well,
those
yeah, a
people
lot.
in those videos who go, oh, look at this. I didn't expect that to happen. Shut the fuck up.
Bullshit, because you can see what all the tags have been on it. Yes.
I hate you.
And
It's funny. It's funny though. I like it because it's funny because it's funny to me that
yeah.
they do that. But still,
Well,
God, I hate you.
that's like right now on my channel I got Higurashi. It's a horror psychological thriller. That's all it's classified as. So yeah, you have people killing each other
Murder.
because of a curse in the town. That's all it is, and that's how and the way it goes with each chapter.
You're telling me
It's
that there's a visual novel without sex in it? Hold on.
yes.
What?
It's the one that's on my channel right now. Damn it.
I
And also,
love making fun of
there was no
stereotypes.
sex in Go Go Nippon, which was my first series I released on my channel. But whatever. Yes, there was relationships in it, but that was it. There was nothing else. But when I did first play it, it was still just released. They've added new things for the past 2 years, and I'm not going back to it, no matter what people say. But yes, there are ones out there. It's straight up from front, like Sakura Spirits or Nikapara. You know there's sexual relations in because you're one guy surrounded by girls. Really, even if they're furries.
All right, I didn't. Yeah, I don't want to know. And this is why I'm not a weeaboo. Anyway,
And yet one of us is.
but nonetheless, so speaking of people, whatchamacallit though, damn it, I'm trying to remember my brain's thought process all of a sudden.
Shocking. That's not usual for you.
And look,
Normally you.
I'm scatterbrained all the time. I'm thinking about 20 things at once, so occasionally I get mixed up when I try to put it into words.
Well,
What?
that's why you write. That's why you write it down.
Oh, that's what it is. Speaking of Nazis,
Uh
funny enough. So I watched this film. It's available on Netflix if you want to watch it, if anyone. It's in German, though, subtitled, though, because it's a
oh.
German-made film. But it's called Guess Who's Back, right?
Uh, of course, that one.
And I'm not going to spoil anything because I'll tell you it's got a very strong message and an interesting one at that, particularly if you have a somewhat decent understanding of current European politics. I suggest you watch that because I liked it. Even, if you can't stand watching a subtitled film. You know what? Do it anyways. And for those of you who watch Japanese anime stuff, you definitely wouldn't have a problem watching subtitle, I would hope.
No, cause subs better. Damn it, dubs suck. Yes,
Ah,
I'll put out that stereotype so you all know which type of weeb I am.
great. Stereotypes. Fun to make fun of, fun to make assumptions on. Anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was a good film. Also, something else I wanted to mention about that film. If you... The guy in it really looks like Hitler. I mean, really looks like Hitler. It's scary. How close he
Wow.
looks to Hitler. I don't know if that was makeup or if he just really looks like Hitler. So that's an
Okay.
interesting thing. And to give a quick premise, because so for those who don't understand what the hell I'm talking about, all it is basically Hitler comes. Imagine Hitler appeared suddenly in 2000. Was it 12 or 13 or 14? Something like that. One of those 3 years, right? And as if he was just zapped away from his bunker during 1945 or 44.
Instead of taking a cyanide pill and killing himself.
Yep, taking a cyanide pill and shooting himself in the head. Or if you're a conspiracy theorist, he went to South America somewhere.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be dead because it's not like him being in South America led to anything other than him living a few years longer if it did happen. Because he did nothing. Anyway, now that we put that to bed rest.
Well, since you're bringing up films, I might as well bring up one that I did see recently.
Luigi. Luigi.
Not Luigi. No, one that a lot of people probably saw when it first came out. And yes, again, it is a DC Universe movie. So you probably already know which one off our bullet points since
I have a
we're on that
feeling.
topic right now.
I
For
don't
those of
even
you who
look
do
at the
not
bullet
know,
points anymore.
no, not really. I just look over them real quick and see which
I
one I
looked at
want
them
to
at the
talk about.
beginning of the podcast and I went, okay, if I run out of ideas, there's something to talk about.
Yeah. Well, Suicide Squad did come out, and I don't know if you've seen it yet or not.
Nope, I don't plan to. Not until it's out in
Okay, well,
theaters.
okay, well, a lot of
I don't
people
care.
were,
Spoil it for me if you have to.
well, a lot of people were giving mixed reviews on it, and no, I'm not going to spoil it. But I wanted to know, just from what you've seen in the trailers, what were your thoughts on what you think? How would you think it would go?
Well, there's a difference between making a good trailer and a good film. So, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to say right now, they made excellent trailers. I have no clue how the film's going to be.
Well, just your thought. How do you think
How
it's
do I
going to
think
be?
it's going? My
Do you,
guess,
well,
judging from what everyone has been saying, I will probably actually not have too many problems with it. But I'm not going to think it's the greatest film ever. I will probably not have very many problems with it. Everyone else
do you
seems to either dislike it or be on the far
likes
end
it?
of liking it.
Yeah.
Mostly I've seen
Well,
dislike, but still.
well, do you think it'll just from what you've seen with the trailer? Do you think it'll be better than the Batman vs Superman that came out earlier this year?
I didn't watch
Drastically.
Batman vs Superman.
Well, okay then. Damn. Well,
Yeah,
neither
I'm
have
not.
I.
I'm not. Look, I don't watch films. I play video games.
Oh yeah, we both play video games. Just one of us goes out every
although,
month to see a movie.
although, okay, so I will talk about a show that I watched recently all the way through. I finished season 11 on Netflix. Season 12 is going out now.
Well, I already know it one.
So, Supernatural. It's a interesting show to me. For those who haven't watched it or haven't heard of it, imagine a show that basically says, "Hey, religion, mythology, yeah, all of it's real, all of it." Then put people in a modern setting, and they're trying to hunt down and kill monsters. Except it's not Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No,
It's
or Grim.
nothing like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It takes more of a grim aspect to it.
It actually focuses a little bit more on the horror aspect in some areas.
Well, that's what Grim does too.
Yeah, yeah. Grimm is a good. The Grimm is an excellent example to relate that show to. In fact,
Hmm.
funny enough,
It's by the same creators.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say they're by the same people, but also something about Supernatural that I have to say. It doesn't matter if you like it, dislike it, or if you have no clue what I'm talking about. The premise of that show is ingenious because they can cover every single genre of media with that. They can cover horror, action, thrill, you know, drama, comedy even. There's the occasional episode in there where
Yeah.
it's just this is a comedy episode. And they're great, they're hilarious.
Well, then, thank you.
The writers are
You always
great of
have
that.
you. Oh yeah, and you always have characters dying off, but somehow come back. But it's actually a reasonable thing. Like, oh, he had to sell his soul to the devil, which yes, you brought up
Okay,
last
let's not
night. I know.
spoil too much just in case people haven't seen it, but yeah. That's something that I want to bring up funny enough when it comes to me and stuff. Something like The Walking Dead and Supernatural and other things, right? There are shows out there where characters can get killed off very easily, or characters can die, right? Supernatural actually not
Yep.
so much with easily getting killed. It's just usually
No, they get killed because of stupidity reasons.
not really stupid. We aren't going to get into an argument with that right now, but I'm going to focus on The Walking Dead for this in particular. People can die a lot in those shows, right? Now,
Hmm.
it's a fine line, but there is a good line from killing off people or characters in something, right? For just killing them off or for actually having a good reason behind it. In the same way of bringing them back as well. Particularly Supernatural. I usually don't like a show where it just kind of brings them back and doesn't really have anything good behind to show for it. And we wanted to bring them back because the show wouldn't be the same without them.
Well, one example you brought of where it was really bad was AOT. For those of
AOT.
you who
What's
don't
that again?
attack
You acronym everything.
well, Attack on Titan. That's what I was about to say. For those
Ah.
who are not into the anime, yes, it's Attack on Titan, where basically everyone besides the main character dies, and somehow next episode they're back. Or the main character dies so many times and comes back, and you're going, "What the fuck? Really? You're supposed to be dead."
Now, I can understand some moments are cool when they come back in that show. Definitely of what I did see. Sensible. I didn't watch very much. I only got 6 episodes in before I decided I don't want to watch it anymore. It just bored me. Anyway,
Yeah, and I tortured myself with it.
but nonetheless, with any show, if you bring a character back, or if any story even, when they bring characters back, if it doesn't come back with some sort of meaning, it kind of stinks just a little bit. For me, at least, I suppose. Like, I like the idea of characters coming back at dire consequences, or they came back because of something. Gandalf is an example of a character who came back with good reason for me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure most people have seen the Lord of the Rings films, at least. And I haven't read the books, to be fair, so.
No, I haven't read the books either.
But yeah, and then, of course, there's the whole killing off characters and bringing them back. Walking Dead. Walking Dead is starting to get lackluster for me, honestly. I haven't been able to get
Uh,
myself to watch the newest episodes since the town forever ago. People won't know what I'm
I,
talking about if you aren't up to date, and I'm not gonna try to
you're
spoil it.
talking
But
about
the town that they hung out in, and then the guys with the W's showed up.
Okay, yeah.
That town.
I was about to say, not the one where every single fan freaked out of the season finale of it.
Yeah, probably not because I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched all the way through like that because I've just been kind of I don't know. It's been hard to get myself to watch it. A good show.
Oh
One of the
yeah.
better zombie shows out there. Based on the comic books, obviously, but still, and it's been good.
Yeah.
And then there's the Walking Dead Telltale series. That one's just made to make you sad.
Well, yeah, they are, and
I wouldn't
that's how
know though.
Telltales are.
I would not know. I like what Telltale is doing there. Speaking of those guys, very admirable. They're doing a good job with making more or less interactive novels. Is the better way to put it, honestly.
Yeah. They're making where it's more interactive, where you can, no matter who's playing it, can always end up differently.
Well, almost. This is what Telltale does, right? They use the funnel effect storytelling sort of style. In the sense that
Yeah.
you have all these events that kind of change little things and will change maybe a few things in the end, but all kind of funnels towards this one end point that will definitely happen somewhere.
Well, yeah.
Like, alright, spoiler alert, cover your ears for, say, 2 minutes while I try to get this just out as quick as possible here. A good example of it would be in The Walking Dead, uh, you know, season 2, right, of the Telltale series. When
Yeah.
Clementine finally gets the choice of what's going on, right? There's only one ending where you get there, right? When you stick with Kenny, you go to Wellington. And they let you in, right? So, I think somebody just interrupted him. So, when they go that, I have a feeling that in the end, no matter what you went with, somehow you're going to end up at Wellington. Somehow. And that's where things will kind of start. That's just my thought, and that's how the funnel works. I don't know, maybe they'll actually go off and split it even more, but I'm doubtful of that. Because there are thoughts of them making a third one last I checked.
No, yeah, it hasn't happened, but
Yep.
that's because they just released their new Batman one.
Yep. I took less than 2 minutes to do that, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
but oh well. Um,
New Batman one
so
looked kind of interesting. Another Batman tale.
yeah, well, it's more that one's going more. I don't know. I haven't really looked much into it. It looks more like it's going off how the comics were originally going.
Well, that's kind of
So,
how Telltale works. Base it more so off the original comics than anything else.
well, yeah.
Anyway, so there's good things coming for us in that regard.
Yeah, there are, and you have things that might affect us later on down the line.
Speaking of good things, I promise a Stellaris co-op. No.
Again, back to that, really. It might happen. We don't know.
It will
But,
happen, just not
well,
quickly.
one thing that a lot of gamers are realizing now, especially with like the new Battlefield and them are coming out, if you're noticing more and more people are, if you're playing on PC, you see, of course, where it shows you if the person's using a gamepad or a keyboard and mouse.
It does?
On certain games, yes.
Really?
Yes, like GTA 5.
I hope this fan
But-
isn't going to bother anyone. Turning that high.
Well, I can't really hear on my end, so they
Then
might
it's
not
probably fine.
hear. But one thing that Microsoft recently announced, well, not recently, they announced it about maybe 2 months ago or so. I can't remember when they announced it. But they announced that they were now incorporating into their games on the Xbox and into PCs a new program called UWP, Universal Window Program. What that does is actually allows it where PCs and Xboxes can now communicate where you can cross-platform more easily.
You told me about that. I remember that actually. That
Yes,
sounds
I did.
really awesome to me.
Yeah, and then I see issues with it also. Yes, it's good because now you're having where console gamers are now playing with the PC gamers, so there could be less of a issue. Oh, PC are more superior, and then consoles are
Now
more
they can
superior.
actually duke it out.
Well, yes, that's what I'm seeing in our issues where the consoles don't have much in them that would affect your FPS or how quickly something in the game reacts. While PCs, opening tabs, uh, software running in the background, all that affects everything on your PC.
That's up to the person,
So,
though.
well, yes, it's the person if they know how to actually operate their fucking shit. But you'll have more people going, "Oh, this person's hacking," blah blah. When not really, because the way
Who?
Microsoft's trying to get this is where if someone's hacking, it won't let them operate anything. They won't be able to join online lobbies. That's what they plan on doing.
Oh goodness.
And and, and of course, yes, there will be again console players complaining about people hacking or using mods on a PC.
It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a shooter, everyone's going to complain about somebody hacking at some point because people, no, for the life of them, can't understand the fact that maybe you're just that bad. Or maybe you're not good enough. You'll get better when you put more time into it, but no, they're hacking. No one could be better than you. I knew a guy like that
Yeah.
once.
But yeah, well, we all know that person somewhere out there. But to me, just for what Microsoft announced with it's a good aspect they're going for, trying to dwindle the war. But
You
then,
treat it like it's a large conflict, and I see it as nothing but a bunch of petty imbeciles fighting with each other.
yes, yes, it is. But then again, who knows? Because now we have the new graphic card out for the PCs, and now the consoles are trying to catch up again with using we have right now. But oh well.
I forget, were you able to purchase Xbox games and play them on PC with that new thing?
They were trying to work that out, like the new Gears of War. They're saying that was going to be in the works. They're trying to get where yes, if you do buy something on the Xbox, it will automatically transfer over to your PC using this program. I don't know about that. I haven't been keeping up with it because I haven't seen anything announced on it.
I
So I don't know
really,
if they got that working.
I really hope that they do that because in the end, I don't care how much people hate on it or whatever. You know what? In the end, Halo was my biggest introduction to shooters, and I still love it, and I want to play the newest Halos without purchasing an Xbox One.
Well, in another thing, if they do that, it'll actually help those of us who can't afford a video capture card for our consoles. We just transfer the game over to our PC. We play it there, record whatever.
Yeah, that's another
And
point, I suppose.
in my opinion, PlayStation should do it too. Take their exclusives like the Uncharted, transfer them over. Things that we can't have on any of the other consoles. Allow them to be transferred to the PC, so that you help people like you, me, who don't have video capture cards, and we can just record it on our PC.
Well, not only
Yeah, we
that,
have.
more money because more people purchase the games.
Well, yeah. Don't just have it where oh yeah you have to have this console put on your console transfer. No, just have it where the disc will read in your PC and automatically put a digital copy on it. That's it.
That would be
And
nice.
after that, okay, yeah, the disc is worthless because it's already rendered everything into your PC, but you can still put it into a console and play it. You can't just turn it back, someone else can take it, try and get that digital. No, it's not going to work.
One-time use for.
One-time use of our digital. That unless it's you transfer it from another computer to another one, that I would see. I have to figure out how they would have to figure out how to work that. So like if I took it from my laptop I'm on right now and take it to a desktop I have, how would I be able to transfer that without burning it onto a disk and whatnot?
Well, just do what we did with that cookbook the guy gave me and burn it onto the. In actuality, it is actually a recipe book.
Yeah.
It does actually have cooking recipes because I do need to learn how to cook food.
Well, yeah, but that to me, they still have a lot of things, and it could actually work well in the long run. Just right now, it's just I see holes in their work process. So. But there's always holes in issues, such as us trying to
There's
get certain
always issues,
challenges.
and there's us with our collectivist propaganda of everyone should be able to play everything on anything. but But yeah, nonetheless, I would like to be able to play Halo Wars 2, for example, on my PC because I liked Halo Wars 1 because I like strategy games. Although a lot of people were complaining, Halo Wars isn't actually Halo. Guys, it's a strategy game. Of course, it's not going to be like
Yeah.
the Halo you knew and loved. It's a stab at something new. Accept new things and new ideas. So
Well,
don't be a
yeah.
Call of Duty person.
Well,
uh,
Call of Duty people are actually hating the new Call of Duties,
well,
which I actually think is funny.
Advanced Warfare. You can only go so far into the future before it just kind of gets old hat. All right, guys, let's see something new, future or new. That's where I think, although I don't like Battlefield 1 for historical accuracy, it is a AAA game, so they need to make money.
Yes.
That's why they made it the way it is. And going for World
Yeah.
War One was an intelligent decision to make a change of scenery that people would like.
Well, yeah, and
But
to me,
World War One, people were not that many people were running around with SMGs. No,
SMGs, not that many tanks. Yes,
the
but then
German
you
army had
also,
less than 50 tanks constructed in the
well,
whole
yeah,
freaking war.
yeah, that's the sad thing. But hey, they're, as you said, it's Triple A. They have to make the money. So,
Yep. So that at least I understand why they did it. I don't have to like it, but I understand why they did it. That's the important part. And Red Orchestra certainly has a community of people who hate on that because Red Orchestra's full of diehard people. But Red Orchestra people need to understand that it's AAA and they need to make money. And that the only
well,
reason
yeah,
it's
and that's
World
the
War
thing.
One is the change of scenery, and it happens to work because they could go for we're just going to start shooting things into the future, but that only gets so entertaining. And usually when
I'll
people
say,
want, sorry, but hold on for a moment. Usually
oh,
when
yeah,
people want to see something in the future, they want to see new gameplay in the sense of, I guess here's a good example, although maybe not super new. Wall running is an example. Fighting in a
hmm
bit of a different format. That's where Titanfall kind of nailed it pretty well. Okay, now there are big mechs thrown into the fight as well. So, and
yeah,
that's
and
that's
that's
futuristic combat. They're done pretty well.
that's what I was about to bring up. Timefall did the future aspect pretty good. Okay, yeah, if we're in basic robotic suits, why aren't there mechs? And all that? That's why I like how Titanfall did. Advanced Warfare and whatever else the others were before. You had Advanced Warfare and I don't know all the others. Infinite Warfare. I had to remember both of those.
Infinite Warfare
You're
is
in,
the newest one, right?
yes, and you're in an entire suit, basically looking like a robot, able to wall run and all that. I'm going, okay, where's the mechs and all this? And then they have it where in Infinite Warfare there's a scene where you're in space. I'm going, you're in space. There's nothing protecting you or giving you oxygen from what I could see in the trailers. I haven't watched any gameplay, so I don't know on that. I'm going, okay, so now you're basically having where we're in space and somehow miraculously able to breathe, and you're also now taking a FPS shooter, which is known for its ground to ground combat, and now you're putting us in ships and we're able to shoot each other. Really? And that's what a lot of people are complaining about with the new Infinite Warfare. They're going, "Oh, this is COD. We're not supposed to be in ships. We're not supposed to be blah blah." I'm going. They're trying to go advanced, trying to go into the future a little too much, and not thinking throughout everything. But
Sadly, the
oh
Call of
well.
Duty community doesn't want new things.
No, hence why the MOH or Medal of Honor community basically no longer exists because when they released their newest ones, which dealt with the Iraq War, and got a lot of hate because yes, there was a mission where you got to play as the Taliban.
How is
Oh
that
well,
hateable? Come on,
well,
explore expand your horizons.
well, because you're playing terrorists and you're actually going against Americans.
Who
So
cares?
basically, they were told either take that mission out or have it where we skip. But everyone in the U.S. military was not able to buy a game on a base. They had to go off base and buy it, and they basically had to keep it hidden when they were playing that game.
Oh, that's too bad. It's just a video game, people. That's all it is. Although I
Yep.
shouldn't say that because video games can make political statements, and they can matter. Just saying it's just a
Well,
video
yes.
game and saying that solves everything is stupid. But I will say that, come on, expand your horizon. And you know what? Sometimes it's fun to be the bad guy. Coming from the guy who likes to
Well,
play as Germany in Hearts of Iron 4, I suppose.
well, think about the mission in Modern Warfare. I
Yeah,
think it's just Modern
they
Warfare
allow
1
you
where
to
it's
skip that
no more
as well,
Russian.
funny enough.
Well, when it first came out, you weren't able to skip it, but so you had people walking through it, not shooting a single bullet. Okay, you're still there. You're still technically a terrorist, even though you end up being the good guy in the end because you get betrayed.
It's,
But
it's controversy, and the news puts all this stuff in a negative light oftentimes. But
yeah,
something that you have to think about is that it is a fantasy world in a sense. Although yes, it's based in the real world and it could really happen. The only people that will play those things and have serious problems with them are people who don't understand the fact that I'm not going to go do this in the real world.
like Postal.
Yeah, and GTA, of course, people don't understand that when they give it all that controversial news, they're actually thriving off that. That's kind of their objective. But
well, that's like Postal when it first came out. For those of you who don't know, Postal, you're basically
go Postal.
uh yeah. Well, you're tasked with daily objectives like getting eggs, getting milk, or whatnot, and you're able to go around, stuff cats onto a gun as your silencer, piss on people, do random shit that you can't do in real life, and everyone's going, "Oh, violent GTA's violent." I'm going, okay, you're saying GTA's violent. What about Postal, which yes, I know was banned in a lot of places because of its violence, but that you can dismember everyone from limb to limb, their feet, their legs, everything can be dismembered. And you just do utter chaos.
But
So
you know
yeah.
what? GTA's got, hooker pick up and kill simulators. So you know what?
Well,
That's why it's
you
worth.
you
No,
got
I'm kidding.
you got that you got that in Postal 3, I believe, is the one they have it in. Where
There's a
yes,
Postal 3?
there's a
Oh, wow.
prostitute on there's a prostitute or a strip club on a corner, and yes, you can go through there, kill everyone, take a girl in the back, whatnot. Yeah, you got all that.
You gotta be kidding me.
And yes, there's rumors that there is a Postal
Uh,
4 in the works. I don't know on that
oh
one.
my god.
At least it's not by Valve, so we know there's at least going to be more than a 2.
I want that to come out and make the news in such
Oh,
predictable
if
fashion.
that comes out, oh, I want to see how much the news goes off on that.
Let's not focus on the political campaign for a day and focus on this instead. And then go right back to the political campaign.
Yeah.
Good lord. But yeah, it should, anyone who has some common sense can figure out why it's not that big a deal if you're playing as the Taliban in a video game.
Well,
Because
yeah.
it's not terrorist training game, it is video game where you are a soldier fighting things. If you want to say that it's terrorist trainer, then I will counter argue that alright, Call of Duty's a terrorist trainer. It's got similar aspects. You're just not playing
CS:GO.
as terrorists.
CS:GO.
Yeah, and then there's CS:GO. That one doesn't get any grief. You're right about that. That's something I didn't think about. CS:GO
Let's
doesn't get a
see.
lot of grief for
Hey,
playing
you're
as
planting
terrorists.
bombs. You're planting bombs. You're destroying shit. Really.
But that's an esport. It doesn't apply.
COD's an esport.
Again,
If you think,
COD's an esport. Doesn't apply to controversy, except the controversy they want.
yeah, and that's the fun thing. I'm going, okay.
But
Let's
hey,
see.
could be worse. We could be banning these games. Instead, they're just saying, allow them to skip the level. Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, which would be like
Because you know what everyone's not
100%.
going to do? Skip the level.
Nope, they're gonna play it. Especially like
If
those of
anything,
us
you're
who,
encouraging them to play the level. Would you like to skip this level? Why do you want me to skip this level?
yeah, you got people like us who do YouTube. We're gonna do the whole game. I don't care. Oh wow, you threatened to take off one video where I have a skippable mission. Oh wow.
I didn't realize that YouTube would crack down on people for that. If that's the case, that's irritating. But oh well.
No, they haven't. People are still uploading like the Modern Warfare.
Whew.
No Russian.
Thank
So no,
goodness, because
they're
every
not
day,
cracking down on it.
thank goodness, because every day, if I don't get my fair share of fake massacre, I might have a problem.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, YouTube and Twitch aren't going to do anything about the no Russian or the Taliban mission in the Medal of
You
Honor.
know, if you
They,
want to jump to extremes, slavery shouldn't be allowed in Stellaris. Because
oh, that's
that's bad.
paradox.
That's bad.
That,
In my purge
well,
policies, I commit
well, you
genocide. I shouldn't be allowed
well,
to do that either.
well, you also shouldn't be able to use concentration camps and gas chambers in Hearts of Iron 4.
You actually don't. There's nothing to do with that in Hearts of Iron 4. It doesn't
No,
follow any of that at all. I just like to
you're
make
just
fun of it.
the fight. Oh yeah.
Lebensraum Extreme Simulator.
we're sick people. Yes, we know this.
Uh,
But that's what makes us us.
yep. I'm sure we've talked about controversy in video games before. I'm sure we'll talk about it in the future because it's a common thing.
Yep.
Because it's a common thing.
We'll
But hey, every time we'll see if there's a pattern in what we say or if things change. Maybe our ideas change. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Either way, though, keep video games awesome and with those new ideas and new attempts at changing things, like playing as the Taliban and shooting Americans.
Well,
you know what?
Speaking of ideas, aren't you supposed to be talking about your opinion on Final Fantasy this time?
Oh God, no! Just skip that, please.
You don't feel like that one this time?
No.
Okay.
Look, keep in mind, I'm still going through a migraine right now.
So that means I will get skip for the next one. Yay! A lot of these that I'm looking at, we're probably going to have to put into future episodes.
Probably. So I am going to delve into the area of politics just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I don't want to get too far because this could get bad very fast. But
oh yeah.
When it comes to the current American political situation, I feel like the only way to win as a citizen is to not do anything and not get involved this time. Usually I would argue you should get involved. In this situation, I say we should all just observe and see what happens. Not actually involve yourself with the irritation and anger. Anyway, going off of that note, I'm not saying don't vote. I'm just saying don't get too heated about it.
So you're saying that we should have someone like DeadSec come out and deal with the campaign?
DeadSec's the freaking people from whatchamacallit.
Watch Dogs. Hence why I'm giving you a segue.
Oh God, don't. Okay, so Watch Dogs is a game. It's coming out soon.
Watch Dogs 2.
I look at it. Yeah, Watch Dogs 2. I look at it. And here's the thing about those games. I love it because it's a cool idea and stuff. But first of all, I feel like I should explain this to people. Because, well, you see, to be one of those characters in Watch Dogs 2, from what I've seen so far, you have to know so many things. We're talking so many things. You need to have a knowledge in, from, again, the little preview that I saw, you need to have a knowledge in robotics. You need to have a knowledge in computer science. Computers themselves. How computers work. General technical knowledge. Maybe. And also, you can't do all that crap from your cell phone. I'm sorry. You can do a good bit, probably, but, I don't know.
And number two, you're off a tablet. You're not off a phone. That's
Whatever,
number one only.
Thing. But nonetheless, I don't know. I don't hack things, but I would argue that there's probably not very many situations where you can easily just do all of that from a phone or a tablet or anything. Granted, maybe it's possible, but if it was, why isn't everyone doing it?
True, and for those who are wondering, yes, Watch Dogs 2 will be coming onto my channel. Just it won't be when it comes out. It'll probably be after I finish Watch Dogs 1 and Dishonored 1, so I can release 2 of Dishonored with Watch Dogs 2.
Ooh, Dishonored, Game of the Assassin.
Or the game where you just go around murder everyone, make the game more harder, or you try and stealth. Yep.
I bring up a Game of the Assassin funny enough. Oh God, I think I just fucked up something here.
Uh-oh.
Lovely.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Do we need to call a break or something?
No, it's just that now I'm not going to be able to see my screen anymore. It's black screen now. because technically my monitor is supposed to also be a TV screen, and it gets weird and awkward. And this is gonna be a nightmare. Just don't worry about it.
Wow.
But yeah, the only way I'm gonna be able to get off of this probably is via turning off my computer.
Rep.
So does that get rid of the stream file?
Yes.
No, does it get rid of
No.
the stream file? Because okay, that's what I'm
This
concerned with. So when
it it's splits it as one video you got done, and
lovely.
it'll
So I'm
it'll
gonna
be
be
uploaded
stuck
as
here
parts.
looking at a black screen and never being able to see anything. I hate that about this fucking monitor. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, maybe I can. Nope. Never mind. All right. Well, I'm gonna be doing this while you talk about whatever you're gonna talk about for the next 10 seconds. Hold on.
Oh, might as well talk about what I plan on doing with Dishonored 2 since we did bring that up and mentioned it on my channel. While you deal with that, because you've done that too before. Just talk about random shit.
Yep.
Uh, for those of you who don't know, Dishonored 2, you can play as Corvo or Emily Caldwin. Way I'm going to do that, since it's two characters, I'm probably going to do a split series where, yes, I'll play as Corvo, continue his story from where number one went through, and also play as Emily. I might just have it where I do stealth as both, just to figure out how to do it, or I might just have one where I go and just kill everyone. When I actually get my hands on the game, which I guess I've already pre-ordered it, so I will have access to them. I'll actually be doing that, and also I've already mentioned this in one of my videos I released. I don't know if it was Higurashi or
Damn it.
Dishonored. I can't remember which one,
Well,
but
I'm
I
gonna be
will
doing
be
the rest of
doing.
this podcast without a computer for now.
Well, without a screen, you mean?
Yeah.
But I will be doing DLCs like Borderlands the pre-sequels, Claptrastic Adventure. I will be doing that, and if you guys are watching this on YouTube, if you want to see it as a co-op thing where I'm with a few of my friends playing it, do let me know, and I'll see what I can do. So, is there anything specifically you want to talk about there, headset?
Yeah, I'm pissed. But that's not the point yet. But
Besides your screen.
so here's something I want to mention, just because it's been a thing. So I have a back scratcher, right?
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you what. Everyone should own a back scratcher, or
Oh my god.
have some sort. It's really awesome. It's great. Whenever my back itches, and I actually can't reach. I just use this. However, there is the downside that then my body tends to go, wait, you can scratch that part of your back now? Hey, everything else itches.
Yeah.
That's been an issue. Oh, good, the monitor decided to shut itself off. Fucking
Rip.
bastard shithead assholes. Alright. Well, this could be worse. I could have no capability to do anything.
So headset.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have planned for? What do you have planned for the future? Like your channel, meetups if you plan on doing any of that.
Right now, my plans are along the lines of upload a video for once in a few weeks.
Well, you'll be uploading one tomorrow, and then on Monday.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I plan on actually today, funny enough, recording some Stellaris Heinlein update solo single player,
Mm.
and uploading that. Right, that's one of my plans. But otherwise, I've got nothing super big. I have hiccups now, or special plans.
So no certain games coming out, nothing
No,
like that.
nothing really interesting other than my Halloween Hell. That'll be out sooner rather than later.
I'll be out in 2 days, yeah, or one day if you're watching on YouTube.
But yeah, so that'll be a thing.
So that's your channel. Do you plan on doing like any meetups or
Nope.
Conventions?
Nope.
No. Just no money, no time.
No money, no time, exactly. No money,
Let's
no
see.
time to do any of that.
Thinking about my channel, since I did bring that up on your end, I might as well go mine. Let's see. Finish my Higurashi, finish my Dishonored, finish Watch Dogs, Skyrim, Terra. Finish the series I've already started, basically. Watch Dogs 2 and Dishonored 2 are really the only games that are coming out the rest of this year that I do plan on doing. As of right now, I don't really see any games coming out next year. that are major that I really want to get right now. Conventions. Same as I answered her headset. I don't have the money. I don't have the time to do any conventions. Meetups. If you're lucky and you're around where I live, not going to say, but you know I'm at least on the East Coast because I mentioned Hurricane Matthew. If you're around and you hear me, yeah, ask if I'm me. Just make sure I'm not busy, and I don't care. I'll talk to you, see what you like about the channel, what not. If you have any advice, let me know when you see me. If you do see me, I'll probably tell you don't really post anything on social media because I don't want anyone to see my face until a certain point. But
You
hey,
you just made a huge mistake. Any
they're not
advice?
going to find me.
Everyone's an expert according to themselves. So
No,
now
because
everyone. No,
me,
I'm kidding.
I
No, so,
I've announced that on a lot of my videos. Yeah, if there's some like at the end of my series, I'll go. Yeah, if there's something that you think I should have done better with the series, do let me know, and I'll see if I can improve going off that. That's all it ever is. To me, yeah, if you say, oh, you should use this software, but no, I'm using what I'm using. I and how I have like my scripts or my ideas, since I have everything bullet points anyway, and doesn't always follow it. It's just like our podcast.
I hate this
Uh,
fucking monitor.
but yeah, I'll take your advice. Saying, okay, oh, if you're for your next series, try talking more about this instead of this. That's things I'm looking for, like in my comments. Also, just things that can help me bring either more people's attention or keep yours more entertained.
Are
That's
you not
it.
entertained? I don't even know
Really,
what that's from.
Gladiator,
Oh, that's from.
Gladiator.
All right, had to be sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, now I
And,
can't even
and,
see the fucking
and,
menu. Okay.
and you're not even saying it right. Are you not entertained?
Oh
Are you
God.
not? Come on, you gotta say it right.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I just know that that's a phrase, and I feel
Oh,
like mentioning
well,
it.
no, no, you just screwed yourself. You haven't seen a culture classic? Oh,
Yeah, I
it's on
haven't
Netflix.
seen a classic film. Boo hoo. I don't watch movies very often.
I know you don't.
You know what? I got 300 hours in several games. That's where my spare time goes. That and working on
Uh,
stuff.
yeah. So
But yeah, we've been going on for what, an hour and a half now?
about.
Alright, we should probably wrap this up, besides I'm a little handicapped.
Yeah, you're a little handicapped. I'm not.
So yeah,
So,
any finishing statements, good sir?
uh, not really anything besides look forward to us getting back to our schedules if we do have them, like me releasing a video every single day.
Uh-huh.
Just because things going on right now. Look forward to future series like Headset with his Stellaris, me with my Watch Dogs 2, Dishonored 2 in the
And maybe
future.
the Stellaris co-op.
Maybe Stellaris co-op if we have the time and work it out. We might have our challenges coming up here in the future, which we're still trying to work out our punishments and that, and what we're really doing for them. But as always, if there's something you want to see us do or topics you want to see us talk about, like for the podcast, do leave them in the comments below. If there's a series that you want to see Headset do, or myself do, or both of us, hell, we rather play games together than just us by ourselves or with random people. And you all know who we all play with because we do mention them in our videos or you see them on our channels.
Yep.
And of course, the cow pen on headsets and mine with my friends' channels. But
Cattle. Cows. Cows are funny animals, I'm sorry. They're
you're the
goofy.
humanoid space cow. Come on now.
I know. Humans are even dumber animals, though. Anyway.
But anyway, this is PC Death Gamer.
And I'm Headset Freak, and I have to turn off my computer to stop this, so this is going to be abrupt.
Hope you enjoyed and keep flying on. See yous.